What is your biggest fear? I don't know. Is it reptiles? Is it relationships? Is it the realities of life? And the question becomes, how are you going to face that fear? What are you going to do to overcome those particular fears in your life? Too many of us, we keep getting tricked. And today I want to talk about stop getting tricked, how to face your fears right here on In the Mix. This is the kind of conversation that's going to revolutionize your relationships, your reality, and for you to actually overcome what it is that you're dealing with and sometimes hampered by. Question becomes, what are you afraid of? And, today, many people celebrate Halloween. Not I'm not into all that, but here's what I understand, and that is for many people, every day is Halloween. Every day is Halloween. Why? Because they go through life wearing a mask. They go through life wearing a mask. They're not really themselves. They're going through life because they are now in a place of an identity crisis. They now become an imposter for their own selves and their own reality because they allow other people to talk them out of what it is that they need to step into. They're not now moving into the particular place and the aspect of their development, their greatness, who it is that they are, their peace, their promise, and their provision. And today is it's all about you getting to the place to where you say, listen, I'm gonna stop being tricked. I'm gonna stop being in a place to where I'm now limited and less than. There's something that's great that's on the inside of me. You got to think about what is the thing that is hampering you, that is holding you back, that now causes you to be tricked, and you never move into actually treating yourself with kindness. Sometimes the trauma is tricking us. Sometimes the aspect of how we're not walking in our own truth is tricking us. Sometimes it's the triggers in life that have tricked us, that have literally pulled the wool over your own eyes. And fear has to be that specific space and place to where rather than you facing everything and running, you face everything and rise. You only face everything and rise when you get a mindset shift. See, most people are going through life being tricked because have not uh, they have not absolved themselves from the victim mentality. Rather than recognize that they're a victor, they have victory, they now just move into a place of victim mentality. It's gonna always be this way. It's gonna always happen like this. They did me wrong. This is what happened. And it's their own negative reality. It's their own negative perception that has become their own reality. They have not changed the way that they look at things to where now the things that they look at begin to change. And so here's what they do. They just stay stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck. They continue to be tricked. They're tricked out of their truth. They're tricked out of truth into trauma. They're tricked out of transformation into triggers. Why? Because they don't have a renewed mindset. What are you afraid of the most? How do you tackle that fear? Some of us are afraid of success. Well, no, I want to be successful. I want to be successful. I never want to be a failure. Well, you're not taking the steps to actually be successful. Why is that? What is hampering you? You would rather resort to this could possibly happen for me. This would possibly happen for me, but I didn't do the work. And so now I don't step into the reality of the success that I need to step into. Why? Because in the interim, in the aspect of it all, the procrastination speaks to that you are afraid. See, we always call it procrastination. Yes, that has a lot to do with it. But the underlying aspect of procrastination really is fear. It's really fear that what if this fails? It's really fear that what if this now leads to the ultimate success and I actually get everything that I want in life? Could I actually handle it? Am I actually the type of individual who's worth having it? Should I feel bad for myself if I have it and other people don't? How would I handle that? Right? Is what Chris Tucker said. He said when his family found out that he was making $20 million a year, they all quit their jobs. They all quit their jobs. And he told each and every single one of them, he said, I'm rich. You keep your job. Go back on the job and don't file for no unemployment. Go back for the job and don't expect me to bail you out. See, that's how many of us are. We're expecting somebody else to bail us out because we won't step into the reality of who it is that we are. We're continually being tricked. Some of us, you got tricked by your ex. Some of us, you got tricked by somebody in your family who told you what you couldn't do, what you couldn't become, what you couldn't overcome. Some of us, you got tricked by what people said about you. Now you allowed other people's opinions to become your prison. Some of us, we tricked our own self because we have been so susceptible to allowing other people to step on our mindset and put us down. And so rather than us shouting hallelujah, here's what it is. Every day becomes Halloween. We're scarred. We're scared. You're the person who is grown physically, but still dealing with the ramifications psychologically of what took place in your childhood. Maurice Freehill asked the question, he said, who was more foolish, the child afraid of the dark or the man unwilling to step into the light? Got to get out of the dark shadows, got to get out of the dark mindset, got to get out of the dark aspects of your life to where you were stuck, you were stymied, you were stagnant, and now it caused you to be selfish. Selfish how? You stopped giving your gifts away. You stopped moving into the place to where you are trying to develop other people. You stopped encouraging yourself and others as a result. You stopped showing up for you. And when you stop showing up for you, you stop showing up for the people who needed you the most. Somebody's waiting for you to become who you are so they can become who they're supposed to be. The question becomes, how much longer will you make them wait? I know it's been tough. I know it's been rough. I know you had to persevere through some things. I know it felt as if people abandoned you and those individuals talked about you and did not treat you the right way. I know people came into your life with ulterior motives and only saw you as a utility, saw you as something to gain from. They didn't really want you. They wanted everything that was connected to you. I understand it. Now the question becomes, what will you do as a result of it? Will you continue to just live your life as a low down, limited victim? Or you going to square your shoulders? You're going to get back up. You're going to speak life into your life. You're going to go for it. You're going to say, listen, I'm not going to be tricked. I'm going to step into my truth. I'm not going to be tricked. I'm going to step into transformation. I'm not going to be tricked. I am going to triumph over this situation, over that ex, over that divorce, over that past relationship, over those people who only came to misuse you and abuse you and leave you for dead and get what they thought was a front row seat to your demise when it's ultimately your success. You have to now navigate the space of your life, loving you, speaking life into your life, developing your emotional intelligence, empowering yourself through the power of self-care, reading something that is now going to speak and now pour life back into your spirit, feeding your soul, something that's literally chicken soup for your soul, what's that going to be? Who is that going to be? That's got to first be you. It's got to first be you. You can't expect anybody else to do for you what you won't do for yourself. How you stop being tricked? When you begin to face your fears, when you say, listen, today is the day that I'm going to make the best of it. Today is the day that I'm going to own this moment. I'm going to clean up my credit. I'm going to get my character in check. I'm going to work on my health. I'm going to work on developing my business, my spiritual life, my interpersonal development, my emotional intelligence, my finances, my friendships, my family. Ultimately is going to shape my foundation of my future. See, when you say, if it's to be, it's up to me, then guess what? Everything else has to now align accordingly. When you say if it's to be, it's up to me, life will align accordingly. But here's the thing, that's not a victim mentality. That's a victory mentality. I know things have happened in life. I know people should have healed you and helped you, but they wound up hurting you and harming you. What will you do as a result of it? You got to forgive to live. Because how you do anything will be how you do everything. And I'm speaking to you because I believe in you. I'm speaking to you because I know that there's greatness that's on the inside of you. I'm speaking to you because I know you can get up from an obstacle and shift it into opportunity. I'm speaking life into you because I know that there's a grace for growth that's on your life. Despite the tears that flow, despite the hurt that's been in your heart, despite the times that you've been tricked, despite the times that it seems as if you've been pulled every which way and you've been fooled in certain aspects, despite to where it is that your trust has been damaged, there's still life on the other side. There's still purpose on the other side of pain. There's still an opportunity on the other side of an obstacle. There's still healing on the other side of hurt. There's still truth on the other side of trauma. There's still transformation on the other side of being tricked. There's still something triumphant that shifts your faith when you overcome what was most fearful. This is the time to go for it. Listen, you've been through enough. What you got to lose now? What you got to lose now? Another friendship? You know what that's like. People talking about you? You know what that's like. Doubters? You know what that's like. Come on, your own fears and frailties? You know what that's like. What you got to lose now? You've lost money before. You've lost time too. Now it's time to gain it back and watch how God restores the years. When your ears are attuned to now shifting your life to another level, another dimension. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Stop being tricked. And now begin to face your fears. I'm showing you how to shift. I know this resonated with you. I know this message spoke life into your life. This is just a snapshot, sneak peek preview of even the greater powerful teaching that I do in my Eagles community. I want you to join my community. You've been hearing me teach. You've been hearing me coach. You've been hearing me giving you insight and encouragement. It goes to a greater level in my community. I want you to be a part of my community where we're cultivating your character, where you are in an environment to where, yes, you're developing who it is that you are, to where I'm showing you how to get there from here. Wherever your here is, I'm showing you how to get to the next level and the next dimension. You know, there's something that's on the inside of you that says, listen, I got to develop my whole life. I need to close the gap between my ideas, my impact, my influence, and ultimately my income. Let me show you how to do that. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the enroll now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. I know you're going to experience that transformation in my community with the other gifted leaders in a holistic, healed community where we understand that a win for you is a win for us too. I can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Go right now. Enroll now at theeaglesacademy.com. I know you're transformed by this conversation. I want you to drop a love donation on Cash App, $Dr. Eddie Ministries, on PayPal, info@EddieConnor.com, and then even on Zelle, EddieConnorJr, gmail.com. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how and where to give. I appreciate you. The way that you give helps me to give on a greater level in my community. And even as I mentor and teach and coach and empower people to shift their life from obstacles to opportunities. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on social media. Yes, at EddieConnorJr, EddieConnorJr. Let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. You know I got to go, but I just want you to know, it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother, got to run. So I want to thank you for tuning into the show. It's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring.